Welcome to the EAT Show, a three-letter word, EAT, that is very impactful. And you're going to join me today with Letty from Don Cuco's. Hi, Letty.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Great.
You have to tell us how long you've been here.
Well, we've been in the Antelope Valley for about 25 years.
That's a long time. Probably one of the longest Mexican restaurants here in town.
Yes, we were one of the first.
What are some of your favorite recipes that were put on the menu maybe way back in the beginning that's still here?
Well, I would think that one of our best recipes are our mole. Our mole is a chili sauce and has a little bit of chocolate, spices, and it's amazing. And we use that with, we serve that, pour that over enchilada, either cheese or chicken, and they're very delicious.
Oh, so mole, can you get it every day of the week?
You could get it every day of the week.
Isn't it one of those that sometimes restaurants have it once a week?
Yes, it is, but we make it every day.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
It must be eaten up a lot then.
Yes, that is one of our specialties.
So how do you keep things fresh here at Don Cuco's?
Well, we cook every day. I have a chef that comes in every day at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he is preparing all the food made from scratch.
Made from scratch?
Yes.
Now, aren't there some TV shows you like him to watch a little bit?
Yes, yes. I do like him to watch Kitchen Nightmares.
Just to pick up a few tips,
Yes.
huh?
To point out, that this is why we're in business. We want to make sure that our food is always fresh, our kitchen's always clean, our customers always taken care of, and our place is always beautiful.
Well, it's obvious that you really love this business.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. So, do you even cook at home, or you?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Yes, I do. I love to cook. It's my passion. Anytime I get a chance, I do try to cook and try to create new specials for the restaurant. I like to travel. I like to go to Mexico and see what's going on in Mexico and what's happening, whether it's something decoration or a new dish or some new tequilas that they're premiering over there. I bring it back over here and try it out on my customers.
Well, you can tell even the decor here is so authentic. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It looks a little bit different than it. Has it been remodeled?
Yes, I just remodeled the store about a year ago, and my look is more colonial Mexico, which you'll find this look, it's a little more European Mexican, and you'll find this look a lot in central Mexico.
It's beautiful. And even the
Thank you.
sconces on the walls, did you pick those out too?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Yes, I
gosh.
did.
Wonderful taste. Well, no wonder you're all over and watching TV and picking up tips in Mexico too. So tell me on the menu. I mean, folks, what I find, you go to a restaurant and you kind of find your favorite.
Yes.
What are some ideas to help folks just try different dishes?
Well, I would say again, for the more adventurous, I would really tell someone to try my mole, because if you've never had it, it's a different taste, but it's so authentic. That recipe's got to be at least 400 to 500 years old, and most people do not make it from scratch because it's a lot of labor, and we do. I'm proud to say that we make our mole from scratch, not shortcut. A lot of people shortcut it because it's a very difficult recipe, but I would tell them to try that because it's very unique, and again, not very many people make it from scratch, and we do.
And what I love too that you said you put sometimes new dishes on the menu.
Yes,
So you
I
still do that periodically?
I sure do. As a matter of fact, today I'm premiering my seafood enchiladas. They're going to be made with crab and shrimp, and my sauce is a creamy poblano sauce that goes over it, served with, Spanish rice, and so we'll be premiering that today.
Well, I'm smelling something really delicious.
It is really good.
That's one of the fun things of the EAT Show. You get to appeal to all five senses. So if you could smell what we smell in here today, you would be so hungry. So premiering today, huh?
Yes.
Okay, where did that recipe come from?
I actually tried something in Tlaquepaque, Mexico. I just got back about a month ago, and they had the sauce, but they had it with something else. And I thought, wow, this would go really nice with just, simple enchiladas, like a seafood enchilada. So I took the sauce and kind of made it my own.
Oh,
Yeah.
I imagine. Do you have customers too that just come in and might make up their own recipe that you've prepare for them or say, I want a little bit of this?
Sometimes we do. You know, we're here to serve and we're here to please. So, you know, and everything is in the kitchen, and if they want us to create something, we will.
Fine dining. You want to know about fine dining? The Foxy Steakhouse. Look around. We hold to the legacy that fine dining is meant to be experienced with style and hospitality. Walking in, you immediately feel the warmth of walking into a friend's house. It's decorated with that rustic Western savor, mixed with a touch of elegance of that Victorian feel that you're somewhere special. Here, our food is not frozen. It's delivered fresh and prepared fresh every day. That's why we are known for our tender meat that just melts in your mouth. Our menu is blended with original recipes made to your delight. And you want fun? Then come on out for our tacos and margarita night every Thursday. And what can I say about the service? Well, we treat you as a friend in our house. That's the Foxy Steakhouse, keeping to the legacy of how fine dining should be experienced.
It's such an interesting culture here. I mean, wouldn't you say 10 years ago people didn't eat out as much as today? Don't you find?
I would say so, and I also think that the customer's smarter nowadays.
Yeah.
They want fresh, and they don't want you to shortcut. They want to come out and they want to feel like you cooked you made their meal.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that the customer's a lot smarter, and you can't afford to take shortcuts nowadays.
No.
Because they know.
Yeah, and it makes it more homemade because folks don't have as much time
That's
to cook
right.
in our commuter society.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So when they want a meal that's made fresh and they don't have time to boil beans for an hour and a half, we're going to do it for them.
Mm-hmm. And you have really nice different areas here too. So I imagine you could cater a party here.
Yes.
Or do
Yes.
people do that? Have you?
Yes, we do caterings, and we will enclose one of the rooms and rent it out.
You know, it's really beautiful here, and I love this season. I think in the fall people maybe eat out more.
I think they do.
Do you find that there's different things that they're eating more even in this time of year?
Well, I would say, you know, things are a little heavier. In summertime, you really can't eat the heavier things, and now I think they're, you know, going back to their soups and their, you know, beans that are nice and warm, and you feel full and you feel satisfied. And most of our food, you know, we have nice portions, so I think that when you come here, you feel full.
Yeah, just real hearty eating, isn't it? Yeah. And then if you're watching what you're eating, as sometimes my husband says, put down the fork, there's good recipes or good things to choose.
Well, yes, I do. I believe most our food, stay away from the things that are fried. But besides that, most our foods are salsas. You got whole beans that are just boiled and seasoned.
Low fat.
Yes, very much so. And rice, and all our chicken is boiled. So if you choose properly, a lot of our food is diet friendly.
Yeah.
Besides your typical salad.
Yeah, and you have great things that you put on your salad, because there's like tell me about some of the different salads.
Well, we have like our grilled steak salad, which is very low carb, which is just mixed greens, and we do little cucumbers, we do avocado and lettuce, and then we serve it with the flat steak on top with the green chili. And it's, with your choice of dressing, it's very delicious and it's very low carb.
Well, guess what I heard? On Sundays, there's something pretty special happening here too.
Yes, we have our famous Sunday brunch. and it's a big celebration. Every Sunday we have everything on the menu, so that somebody, if it's the first time that they want to come to my restaurant, I definitely suggest come Sunday brunch, because everything is out there. So you can have a sample of all our delicious food. We have a mariachi playing. So a lot of people come and they celebrate their birthdays. It's amazing. It's just a lot of fun. Kids love it, adults love it, everybody loves it.
It's great.
Everybody.
It makes the whole restaurant like a big family, doesn't it?
Yes, it really does.
And I love it because you're always trying to find a new recipe or want to try it instead of sticking to what you have. So Sunday brunch is a great way.
Sunday brunch is definitely the way to go, because you can have a sample of everything.
Fine dining. You want to know about fine dining? The Foxy Steakhouse. Look around. We hold to the legacy that fine dining is meant to be experienced with style and hospitality. Walking in, you immediately feel the warmth of walking into a friend's house. It's decorated with that rustic Western savor, mixed with a touch of elegance of that Victorian feel that you're somewhere special. Here, our food is not frozen. It's delivered fresh and prepared fresh every day. That's why we are known for our tender meat that just melts in your mouth. Our menu is blended with original recipes made to your delight. And you want fun? Then come on out for our tacos and margarita night every Thursday. And what can I say about the service? Well, we treat you as a friend in our house. That's the Foxy Steakhouse, keeping to the legacy of how fine dining should be experienced.
There's a misperception about running restaurants. Somebody thinks that, oh, I have a good recipe, but there's a lot of hard work that happens behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, and Letty wants to tell us about one of her great people here.
Absolutely. I could not do this by myself. I have the most amazing staff. They're here to take care of all my wonderful customers. My manager here, Trino,
Come on in, Trino.
Has been with me for 18 years.
Come on in a little closer.
Come on.
Okay, tell me what one of your favorite recipes, you probably have more than one, but tell me one.
Carne asada.
Carne asada. Oh, so how long does it take preparing the carne asada?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? But the cooking of the meat, is that something that's marinated?
Well, we don't marinate our meats because we use very good meats, so we choose just to salt and pepper them, and we grill them, to our customers' specifications. If they want medium rare, it's going to take a little longer. If they want, it's going to take a little longer.
Yeah.
But it is fabulous. It's great. It comes with an enchilada or a chile relleno, and again, our wonderful rice and beans.
Ugh, I'm hungry again.
And homemade tortillas. Let's not forget the tortillas.
So, Trino, where can we find you when we come in the restaurant?
I'm here every day, 6 days a week,
6 days a week.
taking care of the customers.
And 18 years you've been here. What's your secret?
My boss.
Right answer.
And good food, huh?
Yeah.
So Don Cuco's, everyone has to try it right here on Avenue K in Lancaster.
You know we have a lot of choices when it comes to Mexican food in Antelope Valley, but only one comes to mind when we mention taste, freshness, and tradition. Don Cuco's Mexican Restaurant. We are a full-service restaurant that makes every plate from scratch. Our moles are made fresh throughout the day, fresh ingredients, meticulous preparation, and great service. Now that goes a long way. We have the whole package, not to mention a great ambiance. You'll experience that when you try our Sunday brunch. Always unique, always plentiful. If that's not enough, enjoy our live mariachi band serenading you and your loved one while you enjoy one of our signature dishes. Don Cuco's Mexican Restaurant, a step above your ordinary Mexican food.
Le Chene.
New restaurant, and we have a surprise for you here. It's elegant, and you do not have to travel to France for a country inn restaurant beside the road. And I'm going to introduce you to the owner, Juan. Welcome. We're so glad to have you here. But you're not new to the area. You've been here how long?
Only 28 years.
Only 28
but
years.
But welcome. Took you 28 years to come here.
28 years, but I will not stop eating here after I've tried all of it. So the dishes, the art of napkin folding, it's just so beautiful here, the view. And tell me about some of the dishes on your menu.
Well, we have a pretty large menu for a restaurant. We have some exotic dishes, venison, ostrich, boar, and all kinds of different meats, veal, beef, seafood, lamb, too many dishes to tell, you know. Just have to come and see them, you know.
Yes, lots of dishes to try, so we'll have to be here a whole lot of times.
Yes.
So 28 years ago, how did you arrive here right outside of Santa Clarita?
Oh, I ran out of gas outside and I had to stop. Well, just kidding, but we opened Le Chene by accident, and for a long time people used to laugh at me because they used to ask, what's the name of the restaurant? I had a sign outside saying grand opening. Is the name grand opening? I said, no, the sign will come. And first we named the Oaks. The Oaks is in all the old maps from the AAA. It was a kind of landmark, so we just changed the name to Le Chene, who means the Oaks in French.
Oh.
Not the dog, not the chain, Le Chene.
The Oaks.
The Oaks.
Beautiful. And also in the back there's a lovely area. It looks like a park. And what things are done back there?
Well, we'll do all kinds of different things, but the main thing is lots of people get married, and that's where they start their life together.
Beautiful location. I see that it's open 7 days a week.
We open 7 days a week. We only close a few days during the year, major holidays. Otherwise, we open. We open for dinner 7 days a week. We open for Sunday brunch, and then we'll open for any function, parties, or things like that during lunch or dinner. So we have banquet room, banquet facilities, garden for weddings, and any functions.
So the Sunday brunch, can you try lots of different dishes? Do you switch it off on Sundays?
We our menu is consistent. We have some changes, but it's pretty consistent. So people come back, and for 28 years, some people still say they come for a certain thing, and they stuck in that certain thing. So I think from popular demand, we keep our menu fairly consistent. There's some changes, and it's in a blackboard, so if there's no more, we can erase it and we can add, but it's pretty consistent. People seems to not want some changes.
Where can we find Juan in the restaurant?
Well, we find Juan in many different places, wherever Juan is needed. We have a staff who's been here a long time, and we everybody knows what they have to do, and I just fill the voids wherever they need to be.
So you're a chef too? Do you cook?
I'm a chef by trade. I've been doing this for over 43 years.
And what would be one of your favorite dishes? That must be hard to pick one here.
This is the toughest thing to say. Favorite depends what day it is. Depends what.
Sure.
We obviously what we do we like, and if you keep it on the menu is because people like it and they sell. Otherwise, we will not have the menu. So it's difficult to say what is my favorite dish, what day it is, what is your favorite wine. Depends if it's warm, sunny, or cold or whatever. So we have a little bit for everybody.
So it's fall now.
Yes.
And some of the dishes that probably folks eat more in this time of the season.
Beautiful butternut squash soup, it's fantastic. And then some fall food game or something like that.
And I understand on the weekend you serve lamb.
We sell lamb every day, but on the weekend, especially on Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, we do a roast leg of lamb with garlic and stuff, and also we do a prime rib, beautiful prime rib. People love it, and so those are things we had during the sometimes a roast pork loin with apples. So those are things we had, during the weekend.
Whenever I mentioned to someone that I was going to Le Chene's, their mouth would drop. They say, "Oh, you're going to Le Chene's?" And they couldn't believe I haven't eaten here, but I can't wait. It just smells divine, and I've looked at the menu. Why do you think the response is so excited? And
why would I think? It must be because they had a good experience, and that's why they want to come back, and I think it's a place to go. Lots of people keep Le Chene for a special occasion, birthdays, anniversaries, but I think Le Chene is for any day. Lots of people come for business or business meetings, and I think it is. We are a white table restaurant, but we also, I think we are affordable for everybody. Some people cannot come every day, but if you have a desire to eat something different, something nice, or have a great bottle of wine, I think you can come to Le Chene.
it's beautiful. I noticed even the dishes and for the teacups and the coffee, and just all the details are so elegant.
Thank you.
The restaurant on the outside, the cobblestone, was that done? Has that always been like that?
The property of the restaurant got homesteaded by some English folks in the 1920s, but late 1915, 1916. And then they built a building, and then at one time they saw a building up there on the Puebloson Highway used to be with rocks. I think there's only one wall left. And they liked that, so they imported rocks from the Puebloson Creek Reservoir, or the Puebloson Creek, and they added rocks to the building. So I have pictures that I have loaned to the Historical Society. I don't know, they disappear kind of, and so they started that around 1922, and so the rock's been here a long time.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So you've been in this location 28 years.
September 8th was our 28th anniversary, and we hope to be here many more years.
Fine dining. You want to know about fine dining? The Foxy Steakhouse. Look around. We hold to the legacy that fine dining is meant to be experienced with style and hospitality. Walking in, you immediately feel the warmth of walking into a friend's house. It's decorated with that rustic Western savor, mixed with a touch of elegance of that Victorian feel that you're somewhere special. Here, our food is not frozen. It's delivered fresh and prepared fresh every day. That's why we are known for our tender meat that just melts in your mouth. Our menu is blended with original recipes made to your delight. And you want fun? Then come on out for our tacos and margarita night every Thursday. And what can I say about the service? Well, we treat you as a friend in our house. That's the Foxy Steakhouse, keeping to the legacy of how fine dining should be experienced.
Le Chene, a restaurant that is so unique, so special, that it has been hailed as one of the most romantic places to dine in the area. You're surrounded by the beauty of garden walkways, hearing streams of water fall from the old wooden water wheel. Perfect for your next party, wedding, or luncheon. Now, as you are seated, Chef Juan will give you inside details about how our dishes are prepared.
Shrimp escoffier?
Yes.
And you said with a little garlic?
Well, sauteed shrimps, butter, and then a touch of garlic, flambéed with a cream of sherry, cream, a little salt and pepper. It's wonderful.
Those of you who enjoy wine, thousands of bottles aging in our wine cellar are waiting to accompany your special meal. No need to travel to France to dine in a country inn by the side of the road because it's all here at Le Chene.
So I understand you have a wine cellar, and I saw the wine list. It must be so many on the list. How many?
Well, about 1,000, more or less. We have one of the greatest wine lists in the country. We have many different wines from France and California, and also at a reasonable price. Today, in many restaurants, the wines go to the roof. The price of wine goes to the roof. So we have a great list, an affordable price, so people can afford to have money for gas to come to Le Chene.
And I understand that folks know that you make a wine also, don't you?
I have about 7 acres of vineyards planted. I made wines. I don't have a winery per se, but we made wines in outside wineries, and we sell some of the wine here at the restaurant. Hopefully someday I'll hope I can build my own.
Juan, you mentioned filet mignon. How do you prepare it?
Oh, very carefully.
Yes?
Yeah, we put pepper crust in the filet, then we pan fry it. Then we remove the filet, we deglaze it with a brandy or cognac. After that, we add cream and a veal stock and a reduction, and then we serve it and we glaze it with the sauce. It's wonderful. It's one of our biggest sellers.
And you can get that any night of the week?
It's on the menu. You can get that any night of the week.
And what is the filet served with?
Vegetables, depends. Vegetables change all the time. Often we do a puree vegetable, and we do a green or another vegetable on the side. So 2 vegetables come with that. And soup or salad. Most restaurants today, if you want a soup or salad, they charge you for it. We still serve soup and salad with the meal. So when you have a meal at Le Chene, it's a complete meal almost. You only have a little dessert and a great glass of wine, and voila.
That is nice. So if you don't know which glass of wine would go with the filet, do you help with that choice?
We can help you.
I imagine with 1,000 different wines.
Yes.
The second dish?
Shrimp escoffier.
Shrimp escoffier?
Yes.
And you said with a little garlic?
Well, sauteed shrimps, butter, and then touch of garlic, flambéed with a cream of sherry, cream, a little salt and pepper. It's wonderful. Makes a wonderful dish. Rich and gorgeous.
And finally, you mentioned the duck. How is that prepared?
The duck is roasted. Then we prepare a orange sauce, sweet and sour, reduction of sugar with vinegar, oranges, and a duck stock, cooked, and then we glaze the duck with that. It's wonderful, little Grand Marnier with it. It's a wonderful sauce, sweet.
Also
delicious.
very different, too.
Very different, yeah.
Yum. So you'd have to have a
Well, that's what French food is all about. Is the different sauces, you know. Steak is a steak, but the difference is when you make a little sauce. And some people sometimes are afraid, says, oh, I don't know what French food is. French food is good food.
Yeah.
And nobody should be afraid to come and visit us.
Absolutely. So and it sounds like, so there's cognac and brandy, so are those often used in the different sauces?
Yes, some sauces, not all sauces, but in some sauces use wine, use brandy, cognac. All depends on what the dish is.
Oh, well, there's so many choices, so many options at an elegant place. You can't go wrong. Le Chene's. Juan, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.